Hi, my name's Graham Saul from Climate Action Network Canada, a coalition of some of the country's leading organizations working together to fight climate change. There's a lot of talk in the newspapers these days about fighting climate change and the need to put a price on carbon. Some people argue that putting a meaningful price on greenhouse gas pollution is going to wreck our economy. Others argue that putting a price on carbon is an essential component of any meaningful strategy to fight climate change. Sounds like it's time for a climate change reality check. Here's a few facts to take into consideration. Fact: putting a price on carbon does not kill the economy. A lot of countries, Norway, Sweden, Germany, have put a tax on carbon and their economies have performed perfectly well. Sweden, for instance, put a tax on carbon in the early 1990s, and between 1990 and 2006, its economy grew by 44%, and its greenhouse gas emissions fell. Fact: experts agree that we need to put a price on carbon. Whether it's a cap-and-trade system or a carbon tax, the experts are in agreement. The Nobel Peace Prize winning Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change and leading economists in Canada and around the world agree that we need to take action and that putting a price on carbon is one of the key pillars in a real strategy to fight climate change. Fact: the cost of doing nothing on climate change is staggering. Former World Bank chief economist Nicholas Stern, in one of the most sweeping economic analyses of the impacts of climate change, has shown that famine, storms, and other severe weather events is going to cost us trillions of dollars. So that means that if we take action, we're going to save money and fix the problem at the same time. If we do nothing, it's going to cost us even more. Fact: we're running the risk of missing out on a huge opportunity in the clean energy economy of the 21st century. Other countries are making huge investments in energy efficiency technology, solar power, wind power. These countries are positioning themselves to be leaders in the economy of the 21st century, and if Canada relies on the same dirty energy technology that we traditionally have, if we don't invest in the solutions that are going to drive the economy of the 21st century, then we're going to be missing out. Fact: putting a price on carbon doesn't have to be a partisan issue. In many other countries like Germany and Britain, the need to put a price on carbon is a non-partisan issue. Parties across the political spectrum agree that we need to do something to address the issue of climate change, and putting a price on carbon is a central component of that strategy. This doesn't have to be a partisan issue. We need to come together to invest in solutions and to take the action necessary that's going to spur innovation, investment, and jobs in the Canadian economy. So those are some of the facts. But the most important fact is that the environment matters, and this election is too important to sit out. If you've got something to say on this, send us your own climate change reality check. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, or at climateactionnetwork.ca. We need you to speak up, stand up, and be part of the solution.